Hello everyone and welcome back to this week's review. We are reviewing the Eufy Cam E, which is a product of Anker, the renowned makers of computer and mobile peripherals. I will cover the reasons I chose this wireless camera system over others and showcase some of the features in detail. So, let's get into the review. Before that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss any notification from us. Eufy Cam E claims some amazing features such as local storage, which means no subscription fee for storing videos, an IPX65 weatherproof camera, and 365 days battery life. So now that I have used these cameras for over a year now, I can unpack some of these feature claims. This box here is the HomeBase, and it is the local hub for cameras to connect with and store the data. It can continue recording even when the power is out and has a built-in alarm system which is pretty loud. When you set up for the first time, you need to connect it to your Wi-Fi router via Ethernet, but then can switch to Wi-Fi once the setup is done. It comes preloaded with a 15 GB micro SD card, and Eufy claims the encryption to be military grade. Now, I have used it for my daily monitoring for more than a year, and at the standard settings, I haven't experienced the storage issues. Having said that, it will be nice to have a feature to increase the storage just in case it's needed. For mounting the cameras, there are two options. Since I am using them externally, I have the brackets fixed to it, and you can notice the wearing from the screwing and unscrewing them from the bracket to charge. So far, I have charged them twice in over a year. The other option is this magnetic mount, which is better suited for your indoor use and sticks on easily to the camera. This camera had its fair share of rain, snow and freezing temperatures of up to -10 degrees centigrade, and it continued to function as normal, and I can confirm it is weatherproof at least up to that range. Notice the small holes at the bottom. Those are speakers to enable the two-way communication, so you can speak directly to the person at the door even if you are not at home, and also to sound the alarm, and I'll show that to you in a bit. You can monitor and change the camera settings through the Eufy Security app, which will require you to be logged in. Eufy has easy to follow tutorials to set up the home base, connect it to the Wi-Fi, and set up and control the cameras. Do note that connecting to the Wi-Fi is optional and you can leave it connected via the Ethernet only. In my experience, I have found Ethernet connection to be more stable and less thrashy in playing and recording the clips when I need to, and for the greater part of the year, I just left it like that. When you open the app, you will see a home screen like this with all your connected devices displayed. And if I click on the camera titled Porch, I see a list of features that I can then toggle on or off, as well as my battery levels, which is quite low and I need to charge it. Now, to Eufy's claim of 365 days battery, the camera needs to be on the optimal setting, which records 20 seconds of the clips when triggered and about 30 triggers a day. But my front door is quite busy with people walking around and kids playing, so my camera gets triggered almost twice as much. But even then, on the full charge, I get about 4 months of usage, which is quite solid. As you can see, my triggers are a lot more than 30 per day. You can also customize your recording duration and I'll change the motion sensitivity to suit your needs and to reduce the false positives, because at high sensitivity the camera gets triggered by trees and plants on a windy day. Theft detection is a great feature if you are worried about someone messing with your camera outdoors. When toggled on, it sounds a loud alarm through the camera and the home base if the camera is disturbed from its position. I will show that to you in a minute. There is also an easy guide to setting up and testing the motion detection that is right for your needs and preventing the false positives. You can always change it through the app anytime you want. There is also a feature to define a rectangular activity zone. When set, the camera will only get triggered when it senses motion in the activity zone. It would have been nice to be able to define boundaries in more shapes than just rectangle. Nevertheless, it is a good feature if you want to enhance your battery life. Through the app, you can also toggle the settings for individual devices, including the home base. You can set the alarm volume, and its alarm can be very loud and annoying, so it's a good deterrent. You can also view and manage all the paired devices on the same network, and if you want, you can remove or add more devices. For this home base, it can connect up to 16 devices at a given time. It can also tell you of the memory usage, and you can choose to format the card to get rid of the old clips. You can also see the time you started using the HomeBase and number of times it got triggered. In my case, it has been around 15 months now. Once you select any of the cameras, you get a screen like this with a high definition view of the camera. You can pinch in to zoom into the frame and scroll the screen to get to the desired spot. You will notice a number of options below. The camera button is to start or stop the video recording. The sound button is to activate the alarm. You can speak to the person on the other end using the mic, and for some strange reason, the scissors is to take the screenshot of the current view. As for the video and audio quality, see and hear it for yourself. This is the sound and video test for Eufy Cam E. Here is also a recording after dark with the night vision on, and I must say I'm impressed with the picture quality and the video clarity. You can charge the cameras by plugging it into any micro USB socket or through the HomeBase with its fast charge feature that can fully charge the camera in about 4 hours. Alright, do you remember about the anti-theft feature I told you about earlier? It sounds an alarm if someone tries to take your camera off. Now watch it in play here. I will move the camera and I'll give it a bit of a wiggle. Right now I have set the volume to low, and there will be separate alarms in the HomeBase and the camera until you turn it off via the app. Now the only challenge is that if it is extremely windy, this feature can get triggered and raise a false alarm. In conclusion, for its price of £300, it offers HD video quality and impressive battery life, not to mention the local storage and subscription free access. So if you are looking for a reliable wireless home monitoring system, then I can confidently recommend Eufy Cam E. And that's all for now, but thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, then show us some encouragement and love by subscribing and following us on social media and YouTube. Until next time, take care.